But it's all good, man. You know, after tonight, you know, they're gonna have different perspectives. Everybody's gonna start backtracking and, you know, oh man, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Well, oh nah, I knew.
No,
I
I'm
know.
just saying like that because you know what they was talking. I was listening to this radio show the other day. This guy, he was breaking down the game and everything, and he was like, "Yo, if you think about it, Dallas, everybody they played, they didn't make Dallas work like that. Clippers, they shooting horrible from 3-point line. OKC, they don't shoot the three ball that well. I mean, a couple of guys over there, and Minnesota, they didn't shoot the three ball well. None of those three teams shot the ball well. So Dallas didn't really have to work that much. Now you playing a team that everybody shoots the ball well. They're going to have to work. And those previous matchups, those previous teams that they played, they didn't have to work as much because there was no threat. They clogged the middle, you know. They was all around the basket because nobody was really making threes like that. The Clippers wasn't making threes at a high percentage. OKC wasn't making those threes like that. And you know Minnesota wasn't making those threes like that. Cat was struggling. So they didn't really work. Now they're going up against a team where they're going to have to work. They're going to have to run and back and forth
true.
Get on the 3-point line. And man, that guy, he made a great point when you think about it. They didn't make Dallas work. None of those teams did.
So before you get all into it, before we get all into it, let's introduce the situation. This is Parlay with Us, man. We're doing it live again from the Beantown and away of Tampa, Florida. My man Stacks. We got Stony Cook. It's me, Mr. Beans. We got Shondo out there in the Waiting family. He doing his thing. He probably will chime in because this is a big game coming up, man. Game 1, this is going to set the tone for today. So today's show is about the Celtics Mavs pregame show, NBA Finals. I should have put NBA Finals in there. I don't know how I didn't put that in the title, but y'all know what it is, man. It's the NBA Finals.
Know what
you
it
saw
is,
the
man.
thumbnail. You saw the thumbnail.
They know what it is.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, we getting into it, man. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the teams might be evenly matched somehow. I was listening to some pundits just a few minutes ago as I hopped out the truck. Some of them saying that, it's really on, I hate to say that they always blaming Tatum, but they saying it's on Tatum, even though this is a JB shirt, if y'all don't see the number 7, right? But,
y'all know what that is.
Right. So we representing, right? So they trying to say that, because what happened to Tatum in the finals against Golden State, how homeboy, what's the dude's name again? I see you.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
What was the dude's name again? For Golden State that locked down Tatum in that finals. What's his name?
Andrew
Wiggins. So there was like, is there going to be another Andrew Wiggins moment for Tatum? Hopefully not. You see what I'm saying? So
DJ Washington.
That's one of the things I heard a pundit say today on the radio. They were saying that, Tatum better be ready and up for this challenge, man. I think he's up for the challenge, truthfully. I think the Celtics is ready. This is their turn, man. Seriously.
I think so. That's well said. I agree with you, Beans. That's well said. I think it's our turn. Like I told, excuse my language, like I told a couple motherfuckers today, the shit ain't gonna pop off for Dallas like y'all niggas think it's gonna pop off. I'm telling you right now. Stoney, I'm willing to go to the window. Celtics are gonna beat these dudes. And I'm telling you right now, if we win these first 2 games, we're gonna get them in 5, Stoney. If we win these first
5.
Yeah, if we win these first 2 games,
these first 2 games. Yeah.
And they haven't faced
pivotal.
Exactly, it's definitely pivotal. But I'm confident. I'm so confident. They have not faced a team like ours. They haven't faced a team that made them work. And I didn't really think about that, man, because I was like, okay, yeah, they played those teams. But if you think about it, it's so true, man. They didn't make Dallas work on the defensive side of the ball. pretty much with the like that, and you know, it was a great situation for Dallas. Can get busy behind the arc, and they're gonna have to work, bring all those bigs out of the paint because they got to worry about him on the outside. You know, hopefully if he's effective, you know, no doubt. But come on, man, this is what we do, man. You know, we're that team, man. We shoot the ball, man. That's just what it is with us, and we know if we're on, Dallas is gonna be in trouble. You know, so that to me, that's the key of this game is to work Luka, work Kyrie, make them play defense, wear them down a little bit, expand their energy, and not
good point.
Slow game. I think we need to like really get busy with these dudes.
Good point. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we should, you know, probably play a little bit of up-tempo basketball with them and not let them get into these sets as far as Luka is concerned. Because Luka could, you know, he likes to control the tempo of the game. You know what I'm saying, Stacks. You see his, you know what I'm talking about. His game, his style of game. It's like it's a one-on-one situation. It is an ISO, but he picks and chooses who he's going to manipulate in those situations. So I think
he passes very well.
So and he passes very well. Exactly.
Very well.
Exactly.
He's a great passer. And in the lob.
You gotta be careful how you trap him. So it's gotta be an organized trap where you gotta blitz him where he don't see where the trap's coming from. So that's what you gotta do, man. It just I think we had the guards. For me, I think we had the guard play and the forward play to stay in front of my question. Luka gonna be Luka.
Right.
But
yeah, he's gonna be Luka.
I think Tatum and Brown got the lift and athleticism to make shit difficult for that dude. Like that dude, he's a bigger guy. So for me, I'm giving him a heavy dose of JT first. Let him try to shoot over that length. And then when I want to get physical, I'm putting JB on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? JB or Holiday. I like White on him at times, but not too much because I think he'll try to muscle White a little bit. But yeah, but I just like Tatum and Brown. I just don't think he can have his way with Tatum and Brown. And
now,
I think Tatum up for that task.
Now, just to ask you this question, though, Stacks, and Stoney, is Luka a physical player?
Yeah, on offense, he's very physical. Yeah, he
okay.
is.
So he make you work basically.
I mean, he really can't help it. He's a big guy, so you know he's gonna impose his size on you. Try to get that space, and you know, step back. That's the step back. He likes to step back.
When you unathletic as he is, Stoney, you got to be physical.
Yeah, you got to. But it goes back to, you know what I'm saying. We got to work him. We got to, you know, make him work. He doesn't play that much. He doesn't play defense, but we got to make him work. We got to make him work. We can't make it easy for him because, man, let me tell you. He was ailing. I mean, he was hurting, man, in that Minnesota game, man. It was the Minnesota game, man. I don't know where he got that energy from, but he was hurting, wincing and all kinds of shit. He'll come out, come back in, and
was that
in early games?
Was that in OKC?
OKC, but he did it early with Minnesota.
All playoffs he been hurting.
All playoffs with Minnesota, he did it early, but they helped him because they didn't really work him like that. They didn't really make him work on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
You know, and
so basically,
I don't know.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Stoney.
We got to wear him down, man.
You're basically saying they're going to have to work. He's going to have to play. They're going to have to make him play some ball on the defensive side.
Yes. And if we shooting that three effectively, Dallas is going to have a long night. They're going to have a long night.
Shout out to everybody out there, and real quick, man. Shout out to everybody out there in the social media sites, Facebook, YouTube, and X, or Twitter as formerly known. Shout out to you guys coming through and chiming in with us and hanging out with us and chatting up on you know, the Celtics road to the basically the trophy. You know what I mean? The championship. It's championship or bust for this team. And I like to thank everybody in Parlay with us for rocking with us through this whole playoff season, NBA playoff season. You guys been rocking with us live. Y'all been on here consistently once we throw out the notifications, and I appreciate that. So please hit the like, thumbs up button, share it, subscribe, tell your friends to get in on it. Subscribe. This is Sports Talk. We talk it all day. Sometimes we give y'all little stuff to take to the window, little prizes to take to the window, to to richen your pockets a little bit, and we vibe about all straight sports. So before we move on, I always got to do it, and it's a late intro, but hey, it's the intro.
God, to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah. Once again, man, this is Parlay with us, man. You got me, Mr. Beans, you got Stony Crook and Hustle Stacks. Sean Doe is, he's in the waiting there. Sean Doe is always here with us. He'll chime in later, maybe throw something down in the chat. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in there once again. Hit the likes and the thumbs up button. The Celtics, what more can we say? I know we're waiting for it. This is, this is a big series for us. I think this is it for us. I think like we gotta like basically just put our foot on their necks, basically. You know what I mean? Just take charge, bull rush them, and show them who's boss. That's all I could say. Even though Dallas is gonna come with it, they're not a slouch ass team. They got Kyrie, they got Luka, they got some good reserves and backups, so we'll see. What else you guys got?
Yeah, I mean, just to stay on this game, I mean,
and thanks for coming through on the pregame, man.
Yeah, we're in a great situation. The Celtics, people could say what they want to say in terms of the road to the championship. I don't think it was an easy road. Even though the series doesn't speak of the type of games they had to play. A lot of these games were tight. They had to come back. They had to like dig deep, man, to win these games, against the Pacers, Cleveland on the road, Miami. They had to, it was different challenges. And we had a good record against these teams, but each game was a grind. And I think this team, that grind is going to help them. They had to work hard. They had to scrape. They had to do all types of things that we normally don't see this team do. So I feel great going into we won the games, no question, we did, but we had to work hard to win these games. So it wasn't an easy road for us. Game for game, it wasn't. We got the win, but we had to really work for it. We had to work.
People brought their best with what they had. A lot of people had people hurt, but they brought the best what they had, and we was up to the challenge. Yeah. Shout out to Steven Vinier. Shout out to you, man. Yes, we ready, Steven. Yo, we ready, man. Celtics is ready to do this thing. We're hyped. I know, we sound like maybe we might be a little reserved right now, but we're hyped. I think we're really waiting for the ball to tip off. You know what I mean? I can see it in Stacks' anticipation. He's just like ready. He's like, yo, let's get this show over with. This game can start. I understand that, you know what I mean? Because we're waiting to see what's going to go down. We want to see how our team's really going to respond after the 9-day layoff. You know what I mean? Getting Kristaps Porzingis back. What do y'all think about that? We ain't even talk about that. Is Kristaps Porzingis going to be the X factor in this game? Is he going to be the guy that's going to bring us over the hump? Truthfully, it has to be that question asked. That's the reason why we went out and made such a superb trade over last season. When I say superb, because it worked out.
He definitely could be the X factor. He's going to. I think the series rests in the battle in them trenches with them bigs. I want to see how Porzingis and Al against Lively and Gafford. I think that's the series for me. If we let the bigs continue to stay active like they've been active all through the playoffs for Dallas, we're gonna have a long series. But I think Porzingis is gonna bring them out, and I think the driving lanes is gonna be open for Tatum and Brown. Let's make no mistakes about it. Tatum and Brown will be able to get any shot they want in this series because they don't have to settle because Luka and Kyrie cannot guard them. All of a sudden, they're on Kyrie's nuts saying that all of a sudden, Kyrie's a defender now, Stat Stone. You believe that shit?
All of a sudden.
But you're right, though. You're right, though. You're right, though, Stacks. All of a sudden, Kyrie is the darling.
Yeah, he's defending now, Beans. All of a sudden,
in Dallas, all of a sudden, played great defense. You know, when they really didn't have to play that.
But I mean, the darling. Remember,
they didn't
Kyrie
really have to play defense like that.
Even sucker ass Stephen A. wanted Kyrie to quit. He told him to retire. He told the dude on live TV, "You should retire." Now that the dude's out there balling, he had a superb season. Now he's like, I think he put something about how he's sweating. Oh, Kyrie, what an unbelievable, some bullshit he put out. Dude, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying nothing about, I'm just saying now everybody is hopping on Kyrie. They know, they love Luka, but they hopping on Kyrie.
No, they on Kyrie. They riding that.
3 years ago, Kyrie should have been out of here because of his whole stance and the whole thing like that. Kyrie's it's gonna be an interesting season because we got some solid players playing. That's it. He is a solid player. We can't, hands down, the dude played for us, bro. He's a solid player. It just didn't work out. And I know Stacks don't like the way he left here. Stacks don't like it. I know a lot. I think Sean didn't like the way he walked out of here and he lied to us about how he loved us.
Yeah,
but that's the past.
Shady. It was
that's
real
the
shady.
Our mission as far as the team,
and I know he
the
was
boys on the team, the mission should be to show Kyrie, bro, you blew it. Even though you have a good situation in Dallas, we about to win multiple over here, and this is the first one. And that's the message they should be sending.
Unbelievable ball player, Kyrie, maybe the best to one of the top two to do it. That's 6'3", 6'2". But man, the way he did us, man, was fucking dirty. I'm telling you, man.
Is that old bull? Look at that.
It is old bull.
Yo, what up, old bull, man? I know y'all you guys got something popping off, and they got a post game show coming on too. I mean, a pregame show coming on real soon too. So I'll check that out because I hit it on the notifications on my phone to make sure I check it out. Shout out to old bull, young calf. That's our counterparts here in Boston with their own podcast doing their thing. Shout out to them, man, because they shout us out too. Let me see your boy Loso. What up, Loso? What up, Loso? Porzingis will make Dallas bigs have to defend and come out and well, that's what Stack's been saying, Loso. Stack's been saying that having Porzingis will actually pull those boys from down low defending the rim and actually whatever looking for the offensive rebound. They're gonna pull that. He's gonna pull those dudes out and force them to defend him at that 3 ball because he hits the 3 in the mid-range jump. So yeah, Porzingis is part of this game. I think he should be a major part of it.
Yeah, he will. He will.
I mean, his hamstring. Like,
I know that's what you're worried about.
We can't his calf. Okay, but that's what it's gonna come down to. It's not him. I mean, he's
what up, Hank?
Player.
Hank
But
Bird.
if his calf hold up, I mean, he'll be effective. But he has to be able to stay on the court. And hopefully everything is fine. I'm sure everything is fine. Because they wouldn't put him out there like that. But if that calf doesn't get re-aggravated, I think he's gonna be a plus for us, no doubt, no doubt.
I'm hoping they put some work in on him on practice to get that going.
Shout out to Hank Beard. don't get on this show and be the bitter Chicago Bull fan like you are and acting light skin on the show, dog. You picked Dallas. I know you did. You told me you was. So don't come on here and try to play low key. Talk about who gonna match up with Luka. Stick to your guns. You picked Dallas.
Come on, man. There's one guy.
I think, to tell you the truth, you know who can match up with Luka? Who could guard Luka?
You worry about who Chicago drafted. That's what you do.
For real. Worry about what Chicago got to do.
No, I mean, who's gonna match up with our starting five? I mean, you name you can just name one guy on Dallas. You know, I mean, come on, man. We got 5, 6 deep that could get busy, and you know, listen, man, we gonna make this team work. This team ain't gonna just be sliding through and just relaxing. They're gonna have to work in this game, in this series.
Old bull, real quick, man. No doubt. We gotta make it. I know they got love for each other. It's not like these dudes ain't nemesis. They're not nemesis, right? They don't got beef. But I'll tell you one thing: the minute that they hoist that trophy, I know Kyrie gonna be looking like, damn, I was right there with them, and I could have made this team crazy.
If I could have been the Kyrie I am now for Boston, I might have run off some chips.
You would have ran off.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, but he's blaming
imagine having
on
Kyrie
personal...
against that. Imagine having Kyrie against that Golden State series.
Yeah.
Imagine having Kyrie in that series.
Yeah.
Look at that. So yeah, I think we should stick it to Kyrie. That's just me, and I like Kyrie. I think Kyrie's a great player, but I think the Celtics should. They got to put that working on him seriously, and let your boy White do the work.
Yeah, he was blaming a lot of personal shit in his life during that time, but I do respect to that, but I think he should have had more of a mental discipline to understand the situation and just the whole big picture of things. But that's what he was stressing. That's his excuse for what happened in Boston, because that's what they've been asking him. Hey, what happened in Boston? All this, and he said he was going through a lot of stuff. He lost some relatives in his family and stuff like that. But it just didn't look good. It was an ugly ending over there. So.
Wifey, keep the AC on.
Yo, my AC's on right now. Yo, listen, I'm in the basement. My AC's on in my basement. Once the AC turns on in the house, the basement even gets extra cold. I don't know how am I bearing it right now.
Wifey, keep the AC on. Fucking.
I don't know how am I bearing it right now. I'm not even lying. It's
you gotta keep that on 70, cuz.
Yo,
on 70.
What I was gonna say? Shit, I
68.
had something on my mind I wanted to say, man.
Oh shit, T. It must be blasting over there. You throw on a jacket? Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, my AC is blasting too right now. But what I had on my mind, I'll get back to it, man. But yeah, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be war.
It's gonna be war.
I don't think people underestimating, and I know what you guys are saying, and y'all, I would love it for them to take these two straightforward.
Yeah, let's take this one.
You know what I mean? Let's take one at a time. Let's take this one game at a time. I understand.
But everybody,
I understand the philosophy. But if we can take 2 home, bro,
no doubt,
we in good shape. And please, guys, if you're in this live and you're in the chat, obviously we got Steven, we got Hank, we got Loso, we got a bunch of people up in here. Y'all in this chat, please hit that like and subscribe button, man.
Shout out to King Shizzy. He at the game right now. He got tickets.
Oh, King Shizzy went to the game?
Oh shit. That's some good shit. Shout out to King Shizzy, man.
Yeah, man.
He got them connections,
man.
yo.
That's some smooth shit, man.
Yeah, that's
got them connections.
He's in the joint.
I know Cook was looking though. No bullshit. Cook was looking, and he was like, he called me up. He was like, yo, Neil, like, them prices, man, they too wild, even for nosebleeds.
Yeah, 700. It went down to 5.
For nosebleeds, just to get in the door.
I ain't gonna
you would have did it.
I might have did the 5 story.
Yeah. by myself, I would have been
Beans,
the 5 by myself. But,
I understand it. I would have probably
no
did
way
the
I'm gonna go
5
to-
too,
my
but when
kids
they
on
were
my
saying
back.
7 and change, I was like,
Yo, my kids on my back. That's why I'm like, nah, that's too steep.
oh, see, you the talker. See, Stoney talking about kids.
No, look,
he
that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
bringing the
Stacks,
fan.
I do the 5 by myself. I would have did the 5 by myself.
On some one ticket shit.
No, my oldest, what? My oldest is on my back. Yo, they'll never forgive me, man. They all on my back. Like, what you? Nah, man, that's the whole thing, man. You know, but by myself, I'll do the 5.
What I would have did, I'd have kept it moving, and I would have waited till it came
Nah,
to Connecticut. Yo, we're gonna go see the
know.
Detroit.
Nah, they know what's up, man. Yo,
He's
yo,
like the Connecticut fever or some shit. Yeah.
If I ain't home, they know they would have been like, "Why you went to the?" Nah, man, I can't get away with that.
They'd had to be mad, B. I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, but hey, look. Hey man, it's a series, man.
Yeah, that's true. And if Horford didn't go, could you imagine though? Old Bull, could you imagine if they didn't break up what they were putting together during that time? They would have had 2. They would have squeezed 2 chips, man. I'm telling you, with that team before it got
everything happens for a reason, man.
But everything happens for a reason. Now
that's why Kyrie only won 1. That's why he only won 1. You know what I'm saying? He only won 1 because of the type of person he is. When he should have won at least, he should have had 3 or 4 by now.
3-4 by now.
Had he been the right guy. But now he wants to be, I'm good right now. But yeah, you already wasted 2 or 3 chips that you could have had with maybe Cleveland, or you could have had 1 with us. You already wasted that. You can't get that back. So, okay, it's fine that you good right now, but just keep that in mind, man. You wasted. You wasted some championship years and potential, and you might just stay stuck on 1. That gifted player that only had 1.
True.
So that's what we may be talking about in the future with this guy. No doubt he's a great talent, but you know, it's just sometimes you just gotta, you know.
I was full to tell you the nice. Look at that. He backed it up. He was like, "Let me keep it 100."
That blue jacket was a junior college that my son played in. That shit looked like Dallas blue. So I had to take that shit off. I had to take it off. It didn't look right. It gave me that shit was giving me a weird vibe, Beans.
The Stacks. I ain't surprised,
especially
man.
Covering that Celtics jersey too.
Same way.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it, but that's a bad omen.
No, and that's why I didn't get too much on the city edition and shit, because it looked like the Milwaukee Bucks a little bit. But some of that shit is hot. I copped some shit.
What do you mean the city one? The one that looked like the Bucks, not with the gold in it.
Yeah.
No, the one this year with the beige and the green.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that.
It had a Bucks vibe to it, but there's other ones that don't, and the other ones that don't, I snatched up a couple, man. You know.
Okay, I feel you.
I had to get out.
But you know, I'm just saying to Stack's point, man. You know, he wasn't feeling. I'm the same way, man. You ain't feeling shit. Like what? Hold on, man. I got it.
That blue had gave me.
I gotta have it on deck.
I was fucking with this.
No, that blue. I didn't even think about it. I was like, yo, till you came back, it was like, son, I see you come back with the Celtics hoodie. I was like,
we know Stacks.
Boy. He's like, nah.
I didn't even. Stack, you bleed green, man. So I don't really worry about that. You could have had some fucking.
It gave me a bad vibe.
I know.
Yo, people out there in the YouTube, Facebook world, Twitter world, or X. Yo, I remember when I first, and I know you know this too, Stoney. I remember when I first went to Stacks' crib in Florida, man, down there in Clearwater, and I pulled up. This is before GPS and all this fancy shit on the phone and all that. We just drove off and like, yo, come down such and such and get off exit such and such and take the 3rd block. That's all we had directions, right? So I got there and I'm like, all right, I gotta look for Stack's house. Like, where am I find this shit? Yo, this dude had a Celtics flag and a Patriots flag dangling from the house.
I came here.
So if anybody want to think they mistaken anything around on his block or where he's from, you knew it.
Listen,
Nobody could
came,
mistake my man was from Massachusetts, Boston.
flag.
They could not mistake that. He had all that shit out front.
He had the patch flag when I came, boy.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that
I'll say, yeah, this dude is no joke with it, man.
Well,
But that's when you know he was repping.
I had the patch flag with Story like, yo, that must be his crib right there.
Oh yeah,
that's
hell
what I'm
yeah.
talking about. It was the patch. It probably wasn't the Celtics. It was the patch. But I saw that joint.
I took a left. I was like, oh, there we go, right down there.
They go right there. They go
I turned the GPS off and shit. I turned that shit off. Once I saw that, and it was waving too. That shit was like a little windy that day. It was waving and shit. Like, all right, there you go, right there, boy.
There you go, right there.
Hell yeah, man.
So yeah, all the way down in Tampa, man. You know, Stacks rep, man. He like that's one thing when you say he bleed green, that is the truth. Green and blue, man. That patch blue and that Celtics green, bro. Like no joke, you know. But yo, the game's about to come on in the next half hour, 15, 20 minutes. They're gonna be kicking it off, tipping it off. I mean, I don't know.
Everybody's amped, man.
Everybody's amped. I'm amped. I'm kind of like, I really want to see. Really, this first game is gonna be important, very important.
Let me just say something real quick.
Go ahead.
All week it's been Luka, Irvin, Dallas, this and yada 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 yada. And when they talk about us, it's more like, oh, they need to win to do this. Is it pressure on them? Is it this? They never once talked about just the good things that we've done. They never talk about good things. It was all, every time you talk about the Celtics, Tatum need to step up. Brown need to step up. Like, it's always, we need to step up. We need to do this. We need to finish the deal. No, not how Tatum is a good rebounder. The good acquisitions we made, the good season we had. Like, nothing about how good we played this year.
Who's the best team in the league, right?
Best team in the league from beginning to end. None of that was talked about. Everything that they talk about the Celtics that they need to win. Tatum need to step up. Is it Jada? Is it Jalen's team? Is it Tatum? Who's better? This and that. Everything is more about just, you know, going against each other and all this bullshit. But with the Dallas, it's like, they played good from when they did the trade and all this good stuff. And you know what? I love it. It's all good. I'm glad that we're not talked about in a way where Dallas is a big underdog. I'm glad they talking in the sense that Dallas has a chance. Dallas may win. They may win the series, and I like that, you know, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna get in that ass, and then the whole
no Diddy
conversation, no Diddy, pause. But the whole conversation is going to change, and I think that's what it's going to take. It's going to take for us to.
It's going to take for us to win.
No, it's going to take us to play a dominant game one, and the whole conversation is going to change. And you're going to see it's going to be more about now. They're going to start talking about the good things that we do and the good plays that we make. But it's been an unfair assessment with us when they talk about the Celtics. It's been unfair. It's more of the pressure and everything like that, and rather than talking about the good things that we did this year, the good record, the players that stepped it up, the acquisitions we made. So that's what's going to motivate these guys when they hear that all the talk's been about Luka and Irvin, because that's what it's been. It's been Irvin and Luka the whole week.
Yeah, that's all it's been. That's all I've heard.
That's all it's been. Luka and Irvin, how great they've been.
Even in Boston radio, that's all it's been. Is Luka
everybody's just loving Dallas, how they do this and how they do that. But when they talk about us, is how we have to do this, we have to do that. No, we don't have to do shit. We got to earn it. You know what I mean? This is not just because we're the best team in the league. No, we got to earn it. Talk about the good things that we did and the things that we need to do to win. Rather than, Tatum need to do this and Brown need to do this, or else this is gonna happen. And they're already talking, if they don't win, forget about all that. We're not that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's talk about now. Let's talk about this team now and the things that this team do now. You're not giving us any information. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
But
peace, people,
you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game. We got to
These
play the
people
game,
hit
and
those likes button, man. I don't see those likes,
that's why
man.
we're
I don't see
motivated.
those likes.
That's why we're all motivated right now, because it's you know, it's an unfair, like, you know, breakdown of this finals, but it's all good, man. We're gonna play the game, and
we're gonna play the game. We're gonna see how it falls.
We're gonna see how it falls. Definitely. I feel like I'm gonna be out there with those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that's how I'm feeling right now.
I know for
like,
sure
yo,
Stacks is gonna be at the edge of the seat. I know we're gonna be getting friggin' group text all night with this shit. Oh, and yo, no bullshit.
Right? No bullshit. I thought about turning my joint off till the game was over. I thought about it. Let me turn this shit off.
Nah, you watching it. You know you going through the whole motion. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. After we go through the motions, guys, let's do the post-game show. So it's up to you guys. Let's do a quick 20-minute rant on however it goes down.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what I mean? So post-game show, Stacks, if you ready, man, if you good, I'll send it out there. We're gonna do a quick post-game show and get back to, you know, let people know how we feel about the game. You know what I mean? We gotta see what it is, and we gotta approach it when that time comes. So I want to do a post-game show. I feel like we talked about that, me and Crook did, and say, yo, let's do a post-game show so we could see, you know, we could go over we could run down and review the game, man, and recap the good and the bad of it. You know what I mean? So let's do that. With that being said, yo, it is Parlay with us. Please like and subscribe, man. Everybody who joined in on the chat, thank you for coming in on the chat. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and share it. It helps us out, man. Our channel is growing organically, straight from Boston, Beantown. If y'all want to know, that's the nickname for this place, the Beantown. So that's why they call me Mr. Beans. I've been here. We've been doing it. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Yo,
yes,
post game. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna hit this
God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog breakthrough.